What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Backwoods. Today we're going to be reviewing a Oregon 410 chain grinder and sharpening a chain with it. Let's go. So today it's raining and I figured it would be a good day to sharpen some chains. So I'm going to do a quick review on the Oregon 410 chain grinder that I got last year. I wanted to do a video on it earlier, but I wanted to get a handle on the machine first. I wanted to learn how to use it properly before I start critiquing it, and really let you guys know what I think about it. So I've been using it for about a year now. I've probably grinded, I don't know, 30 to 50 chains, somewhere around there on it. So okay guys, so I'm just in the workshop here. I'm gonna give you a quick overview of the machine, show you how it works. I'm gonna tell you a couple things I like about it, a couple things I don't like about it. I'm gonna show you the tools that I use for the sharpening process alongside the grinder, and then we're gonna get right into it and we're gonna sharpen a chain. So let's go. Okay, so I just want to take a quick look at the tools that I use every time I sharpen with the grinder. Okay, this is the Allen key that comes with the set. It is for the disc. So when you need to change from the sharpening disc to the raker disc, this is the Allen key that you use, and it came with the Oregon grinder. This is a file, and it's specifically for chainsaws. You can see the ends do not have a file on it, so that's so you don't grind your teeth up while you're shaving down the rakers. This is a raker gauge, I guess. I don't know. It's a depth gauge for cutting the rakers down, and I use this on the first raker that I cut every time, and then I use the grinder to take it down to that. So this is like a template that I use to get the depth of the rakers correct. This is a dressing stone, and it's pretty beat up. I need to get another one, and I'm going to try and find a better one. This is the one that comes with the grinder, and I use it probably 3-4 times a chain, because sometimes the blade gets gunked up with all the grease and oil that's on your chain, and this really helps to take it off. I should probably clean my chains better before sharpening them, but hey, I gotta get cutting sometimes, so I just throw it right on. This is a depth gauge. This came with the grinder, okay? And you can see here, these are your templates for different size grinder discs. So when you're dressing them, you want to keep this shape, okay? You put this, I'll show you a bit later in the video, but you put this into the disc, and it will show you the shape. You want to keep that shape, okay? And I use a 3/8 wheel, okay? Also on this that I use is the tooth length, okay? You see right here, it shows the tooth length, okay? Now, that will help keep your teeth consistent from left to right. Right, so when you cut all your right-handed blades, and then you go to your left-handed, and you can keep them the same length, okay? Now, this could also be used instead of this right here, because it has these little corners here, which they let you see if your raker is too high. Okay, but I don't really use that, because I have a better tool. This is a better tool for that job. So I just use this for the wheel shape, and sometimes I use it for the tooth length. Okay, so that's the tools that I use every time I use the grinder. The last tool that I always use is safety goggles, because you don't want pieces of metal in the eye. Okay, I forgot to mention that, but yeah, safety goggles always, or safety glasses always. The last thing I want to mention about the tools is these tools never leave the grinder area, okay? I have a little spot right here where I keep all the tools, okay? All the tools for the grinder go right in there. Okay? That way, They are always there when I need them. Okay, and these safety glasses always go right there. That's where I keep everything so I don't lose them, because if you start taking them out, believe me, you'll lose them. So this is the Oregon 410 chain grinder. I've had it for about a year. It has been a pretty good grinder so far. It definitely has some issues and limitations. I'll go over that with you guys in a bit, but it has been a big help around here. We like to keep a whole bunch of chains sharpened, just so we don't have to stop what we're doing to sharpen or anything like that. We do carry a Dremel, cordless Dremel, for when we're in the bush, just in case we want to sharpen something on the saw. But normally we just keep a lot of chains, and this side we put our dead chains, and this side we put our finished chains. So we just keep them in the program, right? Keep them in the cycle. As you can see, it's got the raker disc on there right now. This is the size disc that I use for all of my chains, but there is another size as well, which I don't use these. This is for smaller chains, and I'm sure there's one for bigger as well. Yeah. So I'll just go over how the grinder works right here. This right here is to adjust the pitch this way. Okay. Keep it at 0 for the rakers, and I do it at 30 and 30. Right there. Then also, this is the adjustment for the angle. If you want to turn your chain on a 10-degree angle when you sharpen, you can. I don't. I keep it at 0 because it's just simpler. If not, when you switch from left to right, you have to switch this angle as well. So then when you switch to the other raker, you have to change it to that setting. And to be honest, I find that to be a lot of work, and I've tried both chains, and I don't think that it makes that much of a difference to me, honestly. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys use that 10-degree pitch or not. I don't. I just keep it at 0. And that way it keeps it simple. And to be quite honest, this thing is a pain in the butt to keep moving back and forth. So that's why I leave it at 0. Okay. So this right here is the stopper for the grinder. So when you have the height that you want, you put the stopper there and it stops it, keeps you from cutting down into the links or cutting too much of your raker off, which you don't want to do that if you have a powerful saw. This knob right here, this adjusts the angle of the grinder. So it would adjust it up to here if you wanted to go flat, or I don't know, I've never touched it. I just leave it at 60. That's where it's supposed to be, and that's where I leave it. So I've actually never touched that. This right here adjusts how far the chain is forward or backwards. So you can, you obviously have to move it as you grind the chain down. It keeps getting smaller, so you have to move it back and forth, do it custom. And you have to have it custom for both the left and the right rakers. They are not the same. Like, you'll have to, I don't know, just for some reason when you switch from cutting left raker to right raker, it's just a little different. I don't know why. And that's pretty much it. Oh no, this is the locking lever here. Okay, I should clamp that down. Jeepers. Okay, so this is the clamp, so it locks the chain in there while you're working on it. To be honest, I think this clamp could be better. It lets the chain loose sometimes. I'll show you guys that a bit later, but yeah, I think that clamp could be better or maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe I can adjust it. I don't know. If anyone knows anything about how to make that a little bit tighter, let me know. And then you have the on-off switch, and I would recommend, I know it's kind of stupid, but when you hit this switch, for some reason, it kind of catches if you do it softly. So when you hit these buttons, hit them with intent. Like, put it right down and right off. Don't hold in between, and it, especially when you're starting it, if you push it slow, I don't know, it seems to, I don't know, arc a little bit, or I don't know what's going on with it, but the switch is weird like that. So when you hit it, just push it down hard. And other than that, I leave this cap off. There's an Oregon cap that goes on there, right? But I can't take that off every time. That's crazy. They should have made that. You know, they made it Phillips head screwdrivers. Why not make it just a quick release of some sort? You know, you have to change that all the time. So I just don't even put it on. It's probably a little unsafe to do that, but I don't know. I can't leave it on. It's too much work to take it on and off, especially if you do a lot of sharpening. But yeah, so that's just a quick little overview of the grinder, and then we're gonna sharpen a chain right now. Okay, so this is what I was saying about this clamp, right? Doesn't always clamp down so good. Like, I mean, come on. That's actually, it's not in the right spot there, but still, look. Come on. That's not right. Okay. That is one of my biggest complaints about this machine. And I don't know, maybe I'm doing something. Maybe I should be cleaning it out better or something. I don't know. If anyone knows in the comments why this does not grab so well, maybe I just got a lemon. I don't know. But really, I mean, this should clamp down with a death grip, because you would never want this chain to get caught up and fling around. So yeah, that is one complaint that I have about this machine, and it's been like that right from the start. So I don't think it's that it's too dirty or anything like that. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Just one complaint that I have. I'm pretty picky about it, but you know, that could use some improvement, Oregon. You know, that's you know, that's not that tight. And it seems like it should get tighter, because that clamps right down. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky. Let me know. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's my review on the Oregon 410 chain grinder. I think it's a pretty good machine. I'm pretty happy with it for the price. It's definitely saved me money in sharpening. You know, $10 a sharpen adds up pretty quick. So I'm pretty happy with the machine. It has a few flaws, but you know, they have more expensive machines and maybe I'll need to upgrade to one of them to get to meet my expectations. But being said, it's a very good machine and I'm happy with it, and I think any one of you guys would be happy with it. Definitely save you money. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It definitely helps the channel out and will help us grow, and we have lots more stuff coming. I have videos coming with wood processors, excavators, chainsaws, splitters, whole bunch of stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one.